voice of the fan. Drop a bounce pass, throw down the rim rocker. Lay up off the glass, right past the shot blocker. I follow through like Kobe's is money, you can cash it. For news on LA hoops, come over to Peach Basket. Up-to-date sports, post-game reports, debates and play-by-play coming straight off the court. The voice of the fan making noise, causing havoc. Zone a man up, you can ask Peach Basket. The Peach Basket, coming soon on air. The Peach Basket, where the news begins. We're dropping news like we're in the stands. Creative views from the avid fans.
Now it's time to crisscross the country to get updates from our fan experts. We'll bring in Brandon Nguyen. Brandon is joining us just pretty recently, but has been writing some phenomenal recaps on the very exciting Washington Wizards. I want to call this out as I drop the pin in DC, that the Wizards last season, Brandon, had two all-star caliber players, right? Russell Westbrook and Beal. They got rid of one for a bunch of not alpha players, but beta players. And that meshed really well in Washington. The guys like Montrez are playing amazing. Kyle Kuzma's playing amazing. I think the Washington Wizards are kind of showing the Portland Trailblazers what their next step might need to be. Because they had two really great players. They got rid of one to get a bunch of really good players. And it's working in Washington. How was their week, Brandon?
Their week, it wasn't the same hot start that the team had to begin the season. They went 2-2 with one of those wins, the double overtime win against Boston. That win was on my birthday, which was awesome.
Outstanding.
I remember the last time the Wizards played on my birthday. It was 2 years ago. We played Houston in our home opener. I attended that game, and that was the game where we gave up 159 points to Houston in a loss.
Wow.
So I'm happy we were able to get a win this time around on my birthday. But we went 2-2 this week. We dropped back-to-back games against Atlanta and Toronto. We didn't necessarily play terrible in those games. We just could not find the touch from beyond the arc. But against Memphis last night, they found their shot from the three-point line. And they were able to hold Memphis to, I think it was sub 40% shooting from the field. And as of right now, the team is 4-1 at home. When it comes to any concerns I have about the team, they're playing so well right now. I don't really have a concern. Like if I had to nitpick, the one concern I do have is Bradley Beal's 3-point shooting, because if we remember the scouting report on Beal when he entered the draft, he was known as a knockdown shooter. He was being compared to guys like a Ray Allen.
Sure.
But on the season, I don't know if it's the new ball or it's just the early season slump, but he's only shooting, I think it's somewhere between 22 and 25% from three, which is a drop off from the type of shooter he is capable of being. And it's not just this year, but over the past couple seasons, as he has improved his all-around game, his three-point shooting has slowly declined to the point now where he's not a terrible three-point shooter, but I feel like he's going more on the reputation he had as a shooter going into the NBA versus how he is now. But his all-around game has improved tremendously. His defense has been great. He's facilitating the offense really well, and he's still giving you 24 points a game. So I have no complaints. The Wizards are winning. The fans are excited.
Nice.
No concern for me in terms of the team as a whole. And with team news, I think Rui Hachimura, he's close to coming back. There's not a set timetable, but I think that the report is that he's expected to return sooner rather than later.
Nice. I'm glad you brought in the ball. We wrote an article about that. Not only is Bradley Beal shooting poorly, Dame Lillard, and others. are shooting well below their career stats. But then you look at a player like Carmelo Anthony, who's doing better. It's really fascinating to me. But that really does go to show you how something as minuscule as the touch of a ball is gonna matter, and especially to these guys that make their living off of that. But yeah, I think the Wizards have kind of shown the NBA how to take that next step. Certainly shown, I think, the Portland Trailblazers to get back to that, how to take the next step. They're looking really good. I think they're fun. I can't wait to watch them play. I haven't seen them yet, but keeping up with them through your writing and through the box scores has been a blast. And I'm excited for Washington fans, and excited to hear that you got payback for a bad birthday with a good birthday Wizards win this year.
Yeah, for sure.
So I appreciate that, Brandon. Great recap.
The voice of the fan. Drop a bounce pass, throw down the rim rocker. Lay up off the glass, right past the shot blocker. I follow through like Kobe's is money. You can cash it. For news on LA hoops, come over to Beach Basket. Up to date sports, post game reports, debates and play-by-play coming straight off the court. The voice of the fan making noise, causing havoc. Zone a man up, you can ask Beach Basket. The Beach Basket, come and tune on there. The Beach Basket, where the news begins. We're dropping